for another one. I forgot to say this in a previous video. Actually, it's a good thing because it's a different topic. Well, it's not, but it's a separate thing to talk about. If you're living in an area right now where you can see the stars, the clouds are it's not like here tonight. There's no clouds. Go out and have a look at the planet Mars. It's in the northeastern direction, more east than north. So it's kind of like northeastern, but more east than north. I've been an active amateur astronomer all my life, not so much as I used to be. I've never seen the planet Mars, as blood red as it is right now. It is literally a red light in the sky, and it often has a pinkish tone to it, a salmon pink tone. And I've never seen it as red as it looks right now. Now, this an augury of what's coming? Mars, the god of war, our twin planet, even though it's not our nearest planet, it's the one we kind of identify with more because it's, unlike Lucifer, Venus is not covered in cloud all the time. But just go out and look at that and tell me, go out to look to the east, slightly to the north of the east, and just see it. It's about, I don't know, 35 degrees above the horizon. It is blood red. It's not pink, it's not salmon, it's not amber, it's blood red. I'm being a pagan, and a part of being a pagan, people talk. There's an awful lot of nonsense about pagan as a nature worship religion. It's not necessarily. That's a Wiccan kind of concept. That can be part of it, but it's not worshipping nature like they think you do. It's more understanding that nature has a magical force that impacts upon you at the spiritual level as well as the biological and sort of like, ecological level. That there's a connection there. Just like our subconscious mind is connected to the depths of the ocean or the farthest stars in the universe, and we're in the middle, in between both of them. And central to paganism is the belief in magic. That's a very central thing to paganism, is the belief in magic, where the absolute belief that you can affect the nature of reality through conscious intention, but also you can do it accidentally as well. In fact, that's how it's mostly done. And when you have signs and symbols in nature, and auguries and so on, they are a symbol of the effect of human consciousness on the natural world. Now, the ancient pagans generally didn't, particularly the Hellenic and the Roman pagans, they didn't put multiple deities inside the same temple, to say like Hindus do. And when you go, although there might be a temple that they might have a big statue of Hanuman outside, or Shiva, or Parvati, but inside, you go inside, and they'll have all the shrines to all the different gods and goddesses. So the Romans and the Hellenic Greeks didn't do this for the simple reason that if a temple was damaged by an earthquake or struck by lightning, they knew which god was offended. So, it was a temple dedicated to Neptune, and it was hit, and they were planning a seafaring voyage, a war at sea or something, and it was hit by lightning, they'd say, well, Neptune doesn't want us to do this. And this is very, very prosaic kind of way of dealing with, signs and portents when you think about it. I think that's why Mars is so blood red at the moment. I think that's the blood. I think it's looking down. The god of Mars, the god of war, is looking down on Earth, and all he's seeing is bloodshed. And I'm talking about what's going on in Eastern Europe. I'm talking about, what I'm talking about. what I've been talking about since March 2020. Now have these mother hydra's babies in the blood of these walking offerings, calling themselves the safe and effectives, the trust in the sciences. That's what that red in that sky is. Go out and have a look, and be grateful that you didn't walk into that mess, and you still trust these monsters who've done this. So just say sorry for taking up your day again, and yo Mars, yo Mars, yo Mars.